If you don't know me, my name is Paul, and I am a believer of Christ. I had a conversation with my friend the other day. We had a debate about a very important subject matter. If once saved, am I forever saved? That's a question that has really sparked up a lot of conversation. But I think I want to explain it in the most simple way, just so that anyone who's just recently given their life to Christ can understand what is this thing called salvation. The dictionary meaning of salvation, I'll read it verbatim. The act of being rescued, protected from harm, loss, or danger. What's the biblical meaning of salvation? Ephesians 2:5. Even when we were dead in sin, God made us alive together with Christ. It simply means God has rescued us from the grip of sin, death, and separation. That's what salvation really means. If I am saved, am I forever saved? But the real question is, can I walk away from my salvation? Allow me to explain using this very popular story Jesus talked about. The story of the prodigal son. We all know that story. It was beyond fairy tale and tales by moonlight. He was actually given us a typology to what salvation actually looks like. Luke 15 says, a certain man had two sons. The younger one of them said to his father, Father, give me my portion of goods that fall on me. So he divided them his livelihood. And not many days after, the younger son gathered all together, journeyed to a far country, and wasted his possession on prodigal living. Now I want us to pay attention to these three things. 1. Father, son, inheritance. God is our Father. We're sons of God according to Galatians 4:7 says, therefore you are no longer slaves, but a son. And if a son, then an heir of God through Christ. The third key word, inheritance. What does inheritance have to do with salvation? Hebrews 1:14 answers that question. It says, are they not all ministering spirits sent out to serve for the sake of those who are to inherit salvation? Salvation is an inheritance God has given to us. What happens when you take that inheritance that you have outside the confines of your Father's kingdom? You end up like the prodigal son. The question isn't if once saved, am I forever saved? The question is, if once saved, am I in the confines of salvation? If yes, what are the fruits that are present in my life? The goal of salvation wasn't just atonement for sin. The goal of salvation was to join us and reconcile us with God. The problem is, we see certain things come out of our lives, don't want to walk on those things because you're conditioned to believe that I can do as I please as long as I am saved. The real question you should ask yourself, if I am saved, what am I doing with the inheritance? Once saved, remain saved and behave like you're saved.